The regular season is done, and we are at the moment in time that is the most exciting in the National Basketball League, and those are the playoffs. Nyanzi, are you not surprised that JKL Dolphins, Lady Dolphins, are in the 8th position? And for the first time in a long time, we are seeing another person leading the ladies' table.
I think you say that competition actually on the ladies' side, it's very interesting. You get where we are seeing some new teams. Is it Pal Queens?
Yeah, Pearl
Where we are
Queens.
seeing some new teams. We are seeing Angels being relegated back. We are seeing Jetty now on top of the table and things like that. So when you look at
Jetty has been knocking for a very long time, really.
yeah, I would say so. And when you look at that kind of energy in the ladies' side of the NBL, it's very interesting to watch, seeing UCU competing. You get it. So there's a certainty of who's the potential people for the finals, but every game that is played, it's quite something.
Wow. Fast forward to take you to the men's league. How does the table look like?
Besides having the usual top two for the past three years now, where Namong and City Oil, they are topping the tables. I love how even the tables have aligned this time round, where we are going to have games that I would consider derbies. You get, because when you look at okay, the first games of Namong and City Oil might not be very fun because we are having them playing the 8th and 7th seed, and looking at games like that, if they are combined with games like how we know Sommet is going to be versing versing I think Rez Life.
Rez Life Saints, yes.
Yes, Rez Life Saints. Then where we are seeing UCU having a university derby.
A university derby.
You get it.
Yeah.
So when you look at the arrangement of Rez Life and Sommet, then UCU and Victoria Crocs, these are going really going to be interesting games. And anyone, the winner from that round, whoever finds him after that, shouldn't think it's going to be light.
Let's start with Sommet and Rez Life Saints. What are your thoughts about that fixture?
I think that we need to watch that game.
That's a must watch.
Yeah, that's a must watch for me. Actually, besides the first, maybe the first and 8th seed, those games in the middle are going to be very electric, and we are looking forward to seeing a different twist on the fan base. I would love to see numbers witnessing history, because when you're looking at the university derbies, it takes me back in the days when Nkumba Marines was going to play UCU or playing DJ with Walker on the bench. Me, I'm telling you, it didn't matter what the results would be. The courts were full. You get, and back then, I don't know if it's happening still right now, where university buses actually bring the fans, like 2-3 buses, just to drop off fans and take them back. You get, so when we are looking at games that are going to be like that, let's have maybe a kind of reduction in the entry fee, so that we see the arena fill up, not just for the last games of the finals, but the entire playoffs.
When we talk about the university derby, I obviously I'm vouching for the. Why are you already laughing? Okay, tell me.
I don't know. I want to see you. Because often, if it's not Namongo, you're trying to pull out. Not.
So I'm now talking about the university derby, right?
Yes.
And I'm telling you that I'm talking to students of Victoria University to come through
Yes.
and support Victoria University.
Okay, now you see.
Because now
you have your attachments there too.
Yeah, man, big attachments. You get me. But now for you, let me bring you to the game of Rez Life and Sommet. Who is your favorite?
Based on how Rez Life has regrouped, how Rez Life is organizing these not young players, some are experienced players, but how it has put up the basketball, the kind of basketball they are playing. I know Sommet is not going to find it easy, and I also know Rez Life won't find it easy, because Sommet has even a change of coach. who's literally coming in the playoffs. You know, there's that pressure too. You don't want to come and just lose. You know, when you're getting into the team, you lose your games chap.
Yeah.
Basically, there's and there's the part where these guys need to prove a point to see the team thrive. But also coming from Rez Life the entire season, how they've been playing. I'm telling you, it's going to be something. And I don't know if this is possible. I would love to see all the Wednesday games, ladies free. You get,
Yeah.
so that we have a packed stadium in and after the games, like, you know, that kind of experience. Because sometimes I just miss out on those times that we are not just watching City Oil and Amblazers play. That's when the crowds are filling up.
Exactly.
I would love to see a university game, Derby, Victoria University versus UCU, and we want to see this, you know, the arena full. I want to see that energy,
The students
the
bring
student vibe,
forth
the
that
energy, and all that. And like,
Yes.
there's something that really bored me, I think, last season when City Oil had their fans, you know, chanting and, you know, hitting drums, jerry cans and stuff. It was okay. Then when it came to Nam Blazers doing the same thing, I saw the games stopping a couple of times. You get, which didn't make sense for me. That's why people come and, you know, to have this fun, to see their fans, the players get energized. I think this is the fuel, to, you know, representing something.
I also think that it is very important, now that you're raising that point, for maybe the officials
Yes,
to bring it up here to the public, so that the public has the do's and don'ts. To
exactly.
what extent
Eh,
can you support,
mm,
and
mm.
beyond which, because you're very right. I saw a certain fan, one or two, being walked out of the arena
Yes,
in
and
the
that,
midst
actually, I know that
of
lady.
the
She's
chaos.
called. I keep forgetting the name, but I
Yeah,
saw her like literally bouncing her off for the
exactly.
same things I've seen before happen for City Oil. You get, if you are going to chant, let the fans enjoy the game.
Exactly.
You get.
And now that you are very passionate about the fan base and all that, what would be your anticipation, especially for the middle games? We're talking
Mm.
about those teams in the middle.
Mm.
What would be your anticipation for the fan base?
To be honest, I'm seeing a good game between Sommet and Rez Life, considering that Sommet last season uh, gave gave City Oil a run for their money, and from also how the regular season has been, Rez Life is going to put. People want to see, was it just a regular season energy kind of thing, or it's something they've been practicing for and they want to deliver at the end of the day. You get,
Wow.
and it's the same thing that's coming from UCU. I've seen UCU like get so close, and, you know, those moments, they're heartbreaking. They're heartbreaking. There's a game I remember. It was UCU City Oil finals. They gave up like 3 minutes before the game ended,
Mm-hmm.
and those are sometimes they're learning points, and we need to learn from that. And I believe the time UCU spends together as a team, I think it's bigger than the time Victoria University spends together at the time. Because when you look at the facility in Mukono, the
Mm.
basketball facility, about 4 basketball courts.
Mm.
Basically, you can run drills all over. You get,
Mm.
and like, whereas Victoria University is hiring out maybe one
At
of the
YMCA,
YMCA
actually, to be
to have
proper.
their trainings
Yeah,
there.
sure.
Sometimes, you know, there's inconvenience, but I know for where they've come from, the signings they've gotten against still.
Yeah.
From Sommet, actually, they got a couple of players from Sommet. I know they are looking forward to bring on their A game. It doesn't matter how often they are training as a team and stuff, based on the performance.
Yeah, I
Because they have
absolutely.
one of the contenders of the best, was it best scorer?
Best scorer, yeah, he
Yeah,
comes second, I
the
think,
second,
after.
Edwin, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
surely.
So when you look at
Mm.
things like
In
that,
Ingobi Mark, yeah.
yes, in going mark, yeah.
And also to bring you to this other side of the game, of course, which looks to be pretty much obvious,
Mm,
Namongo Blazers and then the City Oilers.
mm.
What do you expect?
You know, everyone has to perform on their side. You get, I can't say that these teams are weak. No, we've seen Rez Life beat Namongo. You get. So you're getting into this game. Don't expect the obvious. You know, there are seasons where we would see the obvious that yes, it's number 8. I mean number 5 or 6, because all the in betweens were, you know, a little bit of easier teams and stuff. But this time round, I feel the season was a little bit balanced, unlike the other years where it was too obvious that when City Oil steps on court, they are winning. When Namongo is stepping on court, they are winning. It has not been the obvious the whole time, though. Still, they've won quite a number of games. You get. So I would love to see uh, this the what we would call underdogs put pressure on the big guys. I would love to see whoever is. I think KCC is meeting City Oil, and is it Jetty is meeting Namongo. I would love to see them give, you know, their best.
The very best.
Their very best, because I believe these coaches are really doing a good job. And at the end of the day, this is the kind of season we look forward to. And I would emulate this from the NBA. You know, when the season is starting, often projections, signings, you know, are creating those narratives, the speculations on who is going to be, who is going for the playoffs. Like I thought the Cavs would win the championship this year, but the Knicks came out as the champions. And when you look at how OKC was, everyone thought SGA is taking this. You get, eh? So when you look at all those factors happening, and then before you know, you're seeing a guy who was picked in the second round come take, you know, a team to
victory.
To victory.
Yeah.
So man, basketball, anything can happen, and basketball can be lost in a second and can also be won in a second.
True. Very true. And that gets back to you, the people that are following us right there. Please share your comments now that the season is coming to the playoffs, which is the most exciting part of the season. Share with us, what do you expect? Are you going to watch some of those games from the arena, or you're going to stay very much comfortable in your couch as you follow on most of the social media platforms? Share with us your thoughts. Who do you want to see on the final, and who do you want to see on the semi-final? But Nyanzi, who do you want to see on the semi-finals?
Okay, I would love to see. But the problem, I have friends in all these teams, so
it doesn't matter. Just belong somewhere so that
I prefer to keep it like that because I'm a fan of basketball.
All right.
Which team are you seeing for the finals?
Very much well. I would love to see Namongo Blazers there. With anyone really, I wouldn't care, but of course
I know it's carrying, but I think at this rate, the way you talk about Namongo, and I would assume you know, they are having a jersey sale. It's called the City Edition.
Yeah,
it's called
members are paying 100,000 and non-members are paying 100.
So how do you become a member, and who's another member?
You subscribe. I know they have a subscription fee. We also belong to a community group, our WhatsApp community group.
Yes,
that's where
those are the members.
Communication happens.
So you tell us. So when you're on the group, that's when you count as.
No, the group is a community group. Anyone.
No. Because me, I saw the poster on IG, talking about the City Edition, 130 and 100,000 for non-members. So I'm asking myself, who's a member, who's a non-member?
You subscribe. I'm not a spokesperson for Namongo Blazers. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Namongo. A big fan of Namongo
You've talked
Blazers.
About you have a community. There's a public holiday for winning and stuff like that. You should be knowing such information.
No, but I'm not a spokesperson. Yes, I cannot fully represent that information on their behalf.
Maybe the Namongo media team should reach out and have some clarity about that, because
I know you want to get yourself a jersey of the non-members, because you're not a member,
and it's okay, it's okay.
So they should come through really and clarify on that. So I absolutely agree with you.
And I think it would be nice if I see you with that members jersey.
You know, the playoffs are here. I've told you that regular season is done. Playoffs are here. We are going to get our jerseys and we are going to don them on every time we are facing whoever is going to stand in our way.
You need to clear the road.
Yeah, surely.
Anyway, that's for today, and I would love to sensitize guys For the short videos you often see on TikTok, those are just bits of the entire video which we upload on YouTube on our channel, Lifeline Arena. So it would be nice if you go and subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and maybe share some of the topics you would love to see us address on this channel. I think that's it.